I'm just streaming right now. Hello. Testing. I hope it's working. This will be a simple Q&A. All right. I hope my volume is good. Oh, hello. Can you hear me all right? Awesome. Yeah, I don't want this live stream to be too long because this is my very first live stream, and it's just a simple Q&A. Let's see how many people will show up, and I wonder how many questions I'll get. Okay, just waiting. Um, oh yeah, you can ask on Twitter if you want, or you can ask here in the on the stream. Yeah, you can ask on Twitter or it's okay. Just think of something. What do I do for a living? That is a great question. Well, I don't exactly do like anything for a living yet. Well, before this whole COVID thing, I did have a job as a math tutor, and I worked like 2 hours a week for $10 an hour while I was in college, and it was very nice. And I kind of want to become a teacher. And recently, I got accepted to a university, and I will study computer science. So that will be my living. And I would like to tutor online. I hope I can do that, but since it's summer, I don't think a lot of people would want any tutoring services. Oh, Bravely Default. I really like that game. I've heard like mixed opinions on it. Like, seems like a lot of people don't really like it, but well, I can kind of understand why, because the story kind of like goes downhill towards the end. But I still think it's a very good game. Like the music is really good, the graphics, and like the story and characters are pretty good as well. Hello, Peachy Sakura. How are you? Awesome. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh, favorite character from Pokemon. My favorite character would have to be N. N is just a really like dynamic character like for like by Pokemon standards. Just there aren't like many other characters like him. Like just Pokemon is not really like well known for like its characters, but N is just like a really like complex character and I like N. I think N is a great character from Pokemon. You're an inspiration to me, but who was an inspiration to you? Hmm. Who inspired me? Well, just seeing a whole bunch of like people like get out and do things. Like it's always interesting to see like someone like in the news who's disabled that's like out there and doing something. So yeah, and also my family has inspired me a lot. So that's very good. I'm grateful for my family. Oh, awesome! And is your favorite character too? So far, the stream is going pretty well. I've already gotten a few questions, and I'm happy. Do you watch anime? Yes, I do. I love anime. Do I like to read? Yes. Um, when I was younger, I used to, but now, like, to experience stories, like, I prefer playing games. But when I do read, I like reading, like, nonfiction books. Some of my favorite anime are Neon Genesis Evangelion, Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Trigun, and Gurren Lagann. Those are my top five. Would I like to be in an anime? Yes, I would. I mean, there aren't many disabled characters in anime, so I would like to be in an anime. Or maybe there are like more disabled characters in anime, but I haven't seen like too many, so who knows? Oh, Ruby, I've not seen that, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I think it was made by Rooster Teeth, which is located right like like in America, so it's an American anime. Oh, Slice of Life. Yeah, I think I would like to be in a Slice of Life too. If I had a superpower, what would that be? Well, I think that would be like learning languages like instantly because I love languages. I love studying languages. Like I'm pretty fluent in Spanish. I'm learning French right now. It just languages are awesome because languages have a lot of like culture in them as well. So by learning a language, you learn culture. So I would like my superpower to be learning languages like quickly. My waifu is Misato Katsuragi. I even have a body pillow of her, and it was a surprise gift. It was like hilarious. No, I have not been kissed by a woman. I've never had a girlfriend because, like, all I focused on is school. Can I do the Tidus laugh from Final Fantasy X? Well, I've tried to do it before. Maybe I could try it now. Okay, here goes. Ah ha 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 ha. No, that probably was not very good. Um, what makes me the most happy? That would be getting like being able to do what I want and having fun and seeing my friends happy and oh, it was funny. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I did a Titus laugh uh, like on your like interview series a long time ago. My favorite Trails character, well, like it has changed like with nearly every game. Like first, like I liked Rean Schwarzer because my first like Trails character was my first Trails game was Cold Steel 1, but I think my favorite character is Lloyd Bannings from the Crossbell arc. Anything in particular I'm looking forward to this year? Um well, hopefully I get accepted to my first choice university, and if I do, then I'm looking forward to that because I'll go in the spring. Any thoughts on the Tales series? I love Tales. It's one of my favorite series, but there are some like games that are just kind of mediocre. But overall, like the series is very good. Like Berseria is my favorite. Yeah, I think Tales is a good series. Favorite music? Well, I like listening to a lot of like video game and anime music. I think my favorite anime composer is Hiroyuki Sawano. Attack on Titan, Kill la Kill, I'll Noah Zero, Xenoblade Chronicles of X, and I love video game music as well. Yasunori Mitsuda is my favorite composer. Oh, my thoughts on tomboy characters. I like them a lot. I think they are pretty good. Oh, hello, Joker. Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to be making content, and I'll try making Let's Plays again. Thank you. Yeah, please do. I'll probably start recording my first Let's Play soon. Yeah, see you later. Favorite Xenoblade character? Well, when I do like favorite characters like in the Xenoblade series, like I don't really think of like Xenoblade as its like own thing. I think of it as like Xeno series in a whole. But in terms of like Xenoblade, my favorite character is probably Melia. And I guess I have grown into a man. I'm 21. Excited for Tales of Arise? Yes, I am. It looks so good, but we have not heard anything about the game in a very long time. I wonder what Bandai Namco is up to. Writer's block. Well, I haven't like written like very much my blog, and but I don't really think I have writer's block. I just need to like come up with some new things. Like I do have some ideas. Like I'm thinking about writing a review of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and maybe talking about like my personal life some more. So no, I don't really think I have writer's block. Mario. Well, I haven't played Mario in a very long time. Actually, I think the last time I played a Mario game was well, I did play a bit of Sunshine the other day, but it was just like for speedrunning practice. But I think like the last time I really sat down and like played through a whole Mario game was Odyssey, and I didn't really like enjoy it that much. But my favorite Mario games are the RPGs, like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is my favorite Mario game of all time. It's a great game. What's a game you wish existed? That's a really difficult question. What game do I? Well, maybe a game with the disabled protagonist, like maybe in like a slice of life game or something. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It's so good. Like probably the best stories that Pokemon has ever made. Yeah, Thousand Year Door is a gold standard for me too. My gold standard, well, it's really difficult because there are some like RPGs that I think are like really good that like some people like that I don't really like or like don't really talk about that much. But for me, like a gold standard is like a story that is like really deep, like really emotional with like really good characters and music and like a great world and stuff, great environments. So I guess like the game that's my gold standard is honestly Eternal Sonata. I love that game so much. It's so underrated, but I don't think that it will ever get a remaster. I've seen like a bit of Moogle Fantasy's like Eternal Sonata Let's Play, and I thought it was pretty good. I bet I haven't seen like any of their other Let's Plays. What is the thing that makes you very mad? Um, People who don't like work hard enough, like even when they are like completely capable. Like for example, people who are not in like education, employment, or training, aka NEETs. I hate NEETs so much. Yeah, I've mentioned NEETs before and how I'm not a fan of them. Well, yeah, a lot of people are right now because of the pandemic, but that's completely understandable and hopefully when this all goes over, people will go back to their jobs and work really hard and make a difference and stuff. And I would take summer classes, but the school is closed and I can't exactly like take any more classes until I hear back from my first choice university, and I hope I do soon. As a wise man once said, people are only good as the parents who raised them. I agree with that. Yeah, yeah, classes are likely going to be online next semester too. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm not going to transfer to university until spring of 2021. I was going to do it this fall, but because of the pandemic, I decided not to. Yes, and there are other factors too. Yeah, there are a lot of factors, but like if someone like is completely capable and if like nothing's stopping them, but if they just like sit around like do absolutely nothing, then that's not okay. And a perfect example of this is the creator of Sonichu, Christian Weston Chandler, aka Chris Chan. As another wise man once said, Jared is a man who has the ability to solve problems with his mind and his heart. Aw, thank you. That makes me really happy. With businesses reopening, are you happy or concerned? Well, I'm a bit of both actually. Like, I'm happy that like businesses are gonna start making money again and like employees are gonna get like paid and stuff, but the pandemic is still like going on, so it's very risky for businesses to open. You know, if I had a business, which I probably will someday, then I think my employees are going to be able to work online, all of them. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yep, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, very true. Uh, do I know the answer to a cure? Well, it takes like a lot of like skills and determination to find a cure and stuff. Have I ever played Danganronpa? Yes, I have. I've played all three games. They are amazing. Danganronpa is a visual novel series. It's very good, but very graphic as well. Favorite Danganronpa character? Definitely Kokichiyama. No, it's alright. Danganronpa is pretty niche. You're welcome. Favorite movie. My favorite movie is The Iron Giant. It is an animated movie and it's super underrated. I love it so much. If I had an Iron Giant, I would know exactly what to do. Wow, that's awesome. If I had an Iron Giant, what would I do with it? Well, I would protect it, and I hope it would protect me. How are you since departing from him? Are you're probably talking about one of my former friends? Well, um, I'm like a lot happier now, and yeah, pretty much. I'm glad that they are out of my life, and I don't want them talking to me anymore because they did something very bad. Yeah, so I'm a lot happier now that he's out of my life. Besides your boy Taju, who are you good friends with? Well, um, I'm pretty good friends just with people who like JRPGs on Twitter. And recently I made another friend with cerebral palsy, so I'm very happy. We have a lot of things in common. And I never thought that I would meet another person with CP who has similar interests to me. Yes, it is wonderful. Thank you. Do I like spicy food? Oh, hell yes, it's my favorite food. What is my favorite restaurant? Um, well, there's a really good Mexican restaurant in the Houston area called Papacitos. It's really good. And there are some really good restaurants in the Austin area like Home Slice Pizza and Hop Dottie's Burgers, both on Congress Avenue. Like those three are probably my favorite restaurants. Yes, yes, spicy food is awesome. Yeah, Mexican food is really good. I like it. What does Jared get to eat in Mexico? Tacos, burritos, pescado. Well, that's true. Well, I guess, but um, I would like to go to Mexico someday. Have like authentic Mexican food. And I would like to practice my Spanish if I go to Mexico as well. Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about Cancun. I've really enjoyed this stream, but I think let's stream for about 10 more minutes. Do I love sweets? Yes, I do. Chocolate is probably my favorite. Dark chocolate. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. That's Willy Wonka, right? Thank you. I should try to sing more often. It's a pretty good skill. Yeah, I love the Persona series. If I had a persona, what would it be? Well, I've thought about this before. It probably would be like original personas or like personas that are like okay, let's start by talking about personas that are in game. Like I think it would be the Fool Arcana, so maybe I would have like no, I wouldn't have Arsene. Or I just have like a Fool persona, but if I could like have a persona that like doesn't exist in the persona universe, then I would probably have like Nietzsche, Don Quixote, or Hamlet. Yes, probably my favorite play. Oh, Yuri Lowell. Savage Wolf Fury. Yes, you would be a blue toad. Or I guess like one persona I would have may would be like Count Waltz from Eternal Sonata. Why didn't I think of him earlier? One of my favorite characters, very psychotic. Character who I enjoy very much. Yeah, Count Waltz from Eternal Sonata would be my persona. If I could turn into a monster at will, what would it be? That's really difficult because I've never thought about this before. Um, I don't, I don't know. Maybe a vampire. Like, it just I like Count Waltz as a character. No, I'm not a bad boy. So like monsters. Um, well, I would like to have a persona if that counts as a monster. So maybe I could try turning into that. It's still in the works, so maybe you'll see it someday. Yeah, so I'm going to be live streaming for a few more minutes. Oh, Hulk. Interesting. Okay, I'm pretty much done now. I've been live streaming for over an hour. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Like, this was my first live stream. It was a bit shaky because, like, I was nervous, but overall, I enjoyed streaming. Thank you all thank you all for tuning in, and, I will try like live streaming games soon. Alright, so the stream will end now. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.